it's Philly fan here. We're ready to go tonight for the Philadelphia Union. Montreal Impact, or rather CF Montreal. It's in Canada tonight, guys. The away game for the Union. But we're here in the studio ready to go tonight with you for the watch-along. Kickoff to be underway. It's a couple minutes till the official kickoff, but we know it's usually a couple minutes thereafter. So we'll just get into the lineups here. Blake in goal, in net here tonight for us. We'll see. Let's see if we can get the game up here before we get into it deeply. But yes, we got Blake back in net. He's ready to go tonight. No hamstring issues. No Jamaican injuries there. He's good to go. Semmel as the backup there, of course. But we got Westfield on the right side. Glesnes. Makanya is back. He's taking Harriel's place there. We got Kai Wagner, obviously, and Lukic, Indy. Lukic back after that red card. Ty up front there. Quinn, Danley, and no, it's not Landon Donovan. It is our man Donovan there up front there. It's no Ura, no Danish man tonight. It's Donovan getting the call up there. We know we've got a couple of big games coming up in the Open Cup, but it is rotation, rotation, rotation. Oh, and we know how Carnell likes to do it, and he's, you know, he said that he's got a lot going on there at and he says, Donovan's been playing well in the training and he's been doing well. He's motivated and ready to go tonight. So hopefully we see a goal out of the man. But we do got this Damiani there, Ura ready to go if not so. And a couple of news there. We got Malik Jakupovic there per Jose Nunez there, a highly touted footy man there, ready to go. He was going to be maybe at Eintracht in the German leagues there or Monaco, but no, he is coming to Philly, guys. Per Jose, and Jose getting picked up by Bogart there. There's big news in Philly today. But yes, the third place Philly Union ready to go tonight. Is anybody in the comments there yet? No, not so. We've got we're still early here. Let's get a couple banners. Let's get things going. We got Montreal 0, Philly 0. We've got our score sheet up there. And let me make sure I got the game all set. Let's see. We might be getting a guest here later tonight. We'll see if uh, a little turtle will make an appearance for us. Let's see. Escape. Okay, we'll minimize this. Get us into the game. All right, Montreal, Philly. And that's the preview. We want the live game. Okay, here we go. Watch live. We're ready to go, guys, here. It's Stade Saputo. Elections up there in Canada this past week. But Philly focusing on the game at hand here. They can't get into that. Quebec, that BQ party, they were looking to get, recede themselves there from Canada, but not just yet. Let's see. We got a comment there. Go Union from Domesticated Hoagie. Welcome to the chat there, Hoagie. All right, let's go. We'll see. It's still early days here. We'll see what's going on. But yeah, I like the lineup here. Let's see. And Montreal's got Giacomo Veroni making his first start. Seems to be highly touted up there. There's got a lot of chatter there on the Twitter there with this man. I'm not sure where he's coming from. Let's take a look here. But we do know that Montreal are coming off, off a big win on Wednesday. So, Union with the fresh legs there, ready to go tonight. But Will the impact feel it? Will it, you know, pun intended, make its impact here tonight? Wednesday it went into penalties, then they did get the win over Toronto in the Canadian Cup there. So a big win for them in a big Canada week there. So, but it's only 3 goals. I think it's three goals in 10 games for Montreal. 4 goals in 10 games for Montreal. Last in East with only 3 points. Philly need to take advantage here tonight and climb the table. We got Columbus and Cincy up at the top there. Union are in third place. Hopefully we can stay up. All right, let's go. You know, I will say I like when the kickoff is correct. So you know what time we're starting and so forth. Uh, English wise, they are good at that. 7:30 kickoff means 7:30 kickoff. And it looks like we're getting some thunderstorms here in Philly, guys. So this might be good that this is an away game night here. I don't know if they'd get this game in if it was at Subaru Park. Love wins. But it's not. So no worries there. We are worried perhaps about the electricity here tonight, but we've got a backup just in case. The backup is, we call it a night in all honesty. So, you know, some of us might say, oh, I kind of hope the electricity goes out, but no, we'll see. Will we get an appearance there from Julio and Caroline and one Ann? We'll see. We'll see. Let's get a couple invites there. Game about to be underway. Got domesticated Hoagie in the chat there, ready to go. And yeah, let's see. Let's see. What is our predictions for the game tonight? Guys, I am going to say this is going to be, you know, will Donovan get a goal here tonight? Will Kevin Sullivan get some significant minutes here? It depends. I mean, will we be off and running here, and will this be a big one here for Union? I don't know. I think it's on the road here. I want to say 3-0 here to the Union, but I'm going to say, will Danley get another one maybe, or Glesnes even for last week? We see a kiss to the camera there again. I'm not sure. Maybe Ty might get back on the score sheet here tonight. So I'm going to say I'm going to go 3-0 to the Union here tonight. Defense is going to step up. Blake's going to get another clean sheet, and we're going to do it to the impact here tonight. No goals there, but we're going to take advantage, gain some on that goal differential, even more so. What's the standings looking like here? We are top of the goal differential, and we're 3 points away from Cincy. So who's Cincy playing tonight there? They're playing NYCFC. Let's see. We got Columbus and Gosdog. They're playing Charlotte at Charlotte. So we might be able to pick up some here today, guys. We might see, will we be second place or tied for first at the end of the night? Perhaps. Would be nice to gain some here. 2-1 Union, says Hoagie. I like it. I like it. A win's a win, a win. But, we want to be more confident there. Tough one here today, guys, for Philly Rovers fans. We saw our beloved Blackburn falter. Unfortunately, they got a draw. It was quite the season, a season in which they were touted to go down by almost everybody. Found them in the last game of the season with a chance to go up, and they needed a little bit of help, but they had to get it over the line. They had to get 3 points today. They had to win, and unfortunately, it was not meant to be. They could not get more than one against Sheffield United. Sheffield United tied it up at 1, eventually so, and it was a mere 10 minutes that we found ourselves in the playoff promotional zone. And it was a fun 10 minutes. I will be honest there earlier this morning. It's been a long day, but we're back at it tonight for the Philadelphia Union, and we're hoping that our Union will pick us up here tonight because we were down and out this morning, but it was quite the season. And Nicolo Rose has joined us. Let's go! Indeed, let's go indeed. And hopefully we'll be tipped off shortly here, Nicolo. Good to see you there, brother. Welcome to the show. And so, yeah, it was a tough one for us, but I think a season in which we were going to be worried, concerned that we might have been going down. We didn't have the things in the toolbox there to take us otherwise. It ended up being quite the show when there was a lot going on in the front room and the back room and all around. But manager leaving us mid-season after the January transfer window there, only to have us a new man, new method at the helm there. But it took a while. We did not see that manager bounce just immediately. So, and Montreal has been extremely poor, says Nicolo, this season. They won against Toronto in the Canadian Championship. Yes, they did. In penalties, I might add, on Wednesday. I'm sure that was quite the game there. And I'm sure there's a lot of pride that goes into those Canadian Cup games. And it was a big week for Canada with the elections. You saw Vancouver getting the big win over Miami there in the aggregate. I think they won both games actually against Miami to take it to Messi and company and Suarez and so forth. But it was Vancouver's time now. They're going to be representing. I don't think they'll be representing Canada. And I don't think the USA has anybody uh, remaining in the CONCACAF Champions Cup there. But yeah, a lot of cup games. You switched off. But I don't think it was because Montreal was good. Toronto just played extremely poor. Okay. I will say, I've been reading up on Montreal here, and I know that Montreal did steal Prince Owusu, the German man, from Toronto in the offseason there, and he's been he did play decent last year. We are underway here, guys. Kickoff underway here in the first minute here at Stade Saputo, Montreal, Quebec, Canada, north of the border here tonight. And, they are advertising BMO there, but it is not BMO Toronto tonight. It is Quebec. So, the BQ party, they did not show there, mightily so there on Tuesday. They faltered, and it was I was watching the elections there on Tuesday night on the YouTube, just keeping an eye on it, and it is quite the YouTube scene there in Canada. It was a roller coaster, and I was learning all about this Montreal Quebecian party known as the Bloc, and I think they're going to have to team up with the Liberals there to be part of the equation because the Liberals couldn't get a majority. So, but here we are, off and running here. Union. It looks like it's going to be Dan Lee outside the 18-yard box. Crosses over. It's going to be a quick one for the Union. Yes, right off the block in the second minute. It's 1-0 Union. Indy Vasilev with it. Doop, 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 doop. We're off and running here, guys. Let's go. Bradley Clarnell has got it right, guys, there. His man, Indy, who he's brought with him to the stage here in Philly, has got us off and running. It's 1-0 Philly. Let's go. Woo! That's why you got to be here ready to go, guys. Right at the kickoff, right at the dung. And it is a good time here in Philly. I mean, oh, should have made this Montreal away trip, guys. I should have got my passport renewed. Damn it. Next year. Next year. Come on, the boys. Easy indeed. Nick Estedia, let's go. All right. Yes. We are ready, guys. This is what a start here for Philly. Let's build it up here, guys. Let's build it up. Let's take it to Columbus and Cincy early on here. Indy. I don't know if that's his first goal of the season here for Philly, but that is, oh man. Wow. That is a good way to get things started here. I'm liking it. Absolute beauty. Beauty. You need the real ID. I do need the real ID, which I think did that come into play? Is that next week or so? Oh, oh boy, we better hurry. I might have to call in a favor from Commissioner Custodio. All right. Uh, Montreal trying to slow things down here, but they're picking it up outside the 18-yard box of their own. Blake has got it, but he's scary stuff there as Blake bobbled it, but he got a handle on it, and it remains 1-0 here. I don't know what happened there, guys, but you got to be careful after your goal. We know we don't want to be on the hook there right after we go up 1-0 early on. Update the banner. Update the banner indeed. Let's go. Updated. Oh man. Oh man. Good start here, guys. Great start. Win probability growing. This they need to update their win probability because it's at the kickoff, but we're already up 1-0. It's 30% each, which I'm kind of surprised at the kickoff. It's like you had the third place team versus the last place team. I don't know. Ooh, it's going to be thrown here for Montreal down on the left side. And it is a bad start for Montreal and company. And I thought we had time there to, dissect the elections, but it was a different story there. Indy had different plans as Montreal are threatening here again outside the 18-yard box, but it's going to fly over Blake's head. Out of bounds. It's going to be Blake ball, free kick, goal kick. So quick start here. That's 1-0 at the gong. And so, if we get a couple goals, we might see Cavan early. Will there be a chance here for Cavan to get his first goal there? I don't know. I don't know. We've got the cup game on Wednesday. So, I like the rotation from McCarnell. Glesnes giving Blake some direction here. Good sign there. He takes the kick. We're not going to play it out. Indy's got it for us at midfield. Going to play it back a little. All right. Broad Street runners are in the chat. They should be in bed is where they should be, but we'll let them have it here. It's a race day tomorrow. The prestigious 10-miler. The Broad Street Bullies will be taking part and looking to break, I don't know, 70 minutes. What's the goal tomorrow? 80 minutes? I mean, maybe 90 minutes these days. Tisk tisk. Luckily I am not taking part. I will be sleeping in, and it's going to be a rainy one tomorrow. It's very dark here in Philly actually at the moment. Doesn't look like it's raining though just yet. But Montreal has still not seen a win this season. We gotta capitalize here tonight, guys. We gotta take full advantage, build on it, lift me up after this morning. Montreal coach there, Marco Donadal. And they've changed their name. They used to be the Montreal Impact. It's now the CF Montreal. I like the Montreal Impact, but they wanted to, take on, it seems to be more of their French, you know, they wanted to adopt more of their local, currency, their bit of their look there, really get that French intonation into them. So it's, I don't know. I like the Montreal Impact. I thought it was a good, they're owned by some Canadian businessman. Let's look up who owns the Impact. We're gonna call him the Impact. Maybe we'll get some angry Frenchmen in the chat there to take part. Je ne sais pas. Let's see. Owners. Joey Saputo. Oh, okay. So the man that the stadium is called after is the owner of the team, the Saputo family. Grow the sport after having founded the club. They also started the team in 1993. Interesting. He also owns, of course, Club Bologna, the Italian football club. Okay, so he's from a Canadian dairy products company that also markets a range of other items, including spaghetti sauce, snacks, dairy, spaghetti. Joey Saputo. Hmm. Okay. Interesting. Oh, yeah. It's over. We had a run. We had a good run. It didn't take long. It was meant to be. It was only a matter of time. Good start here into the 10th minute now. Get the likes in there, guys. If you're not subscribed, get our subscriber count up. We're looking to get 155 in the next week. We recently hit 150. And exciting times here for the Philly Rovers channel. Early days. So get on board now. Get on the train. We're only getting started here. Storms picking up here. Good thing it's not home. Good thing indeed, because we are doing well. Glesnes here. Gironi there. But Blake picks it up. And it's into the 11th now. Dan Lee is down. Scored a goal last week. The Frenchman feeling at home here in Quebec. They've got the electric kits there tonight. When are we going to see the third kit? I'm just glad I didn't jump on the bandwagon for the first or second kit yet. I waited patiently. There's going to be a third kit. They made the announcement, and now I'll have the ability to take my pick of which one I would prefer. I would have hated to have already have gotten the first or second kit, because that third kit, it might be the best one. If you already got the electric kit, you know, relax. This is a long season, you know, but I kind of like the electric kit, but what if that third kit is quite the piece? Speaking of kits, you can get, my buddy Dirk recently got, and Jose Nunez touted this on the podcast with Todd about the Simpsons kit, the last year's or 2 years ago's. I guess that was the home kit. The Simpsons kit. I'm not wearing it tonight. I've got my older. This is one of the OG kits. Looks a little dirty actually. Hopefully it's not showing up. We've got the filter taking care of that or so. But back to the Simpsons kit. The Simpsons kit you can find in the outlets apparently for a mere 10, $20, which is a great deal because these kits nowadays are 120, 160 bucks new when they're breaking out. I don't know how much the electric kit was this year being released. But yeah, Third kit should be coming out soon. Oh, shoot. Stopped my feed there by accident. Corner. Ball's up. Another corner here for Union. Quinn's going to take it. We're going to see Sullivan one. No Lucas tonight there in the chat. Still waiting for him to make an appearance. This Prince Owusu guy, guys. Oh, Kai's going to take it. It's not going to be Quinn. Kai's going to take it. He's going to meander over. Oh, we've got someone in the chat there who is wanting to make an appearance. I am going to add you to the seat, Turtle. Give me 1 second here. We're going to let Blake take the kick. We're going to add Turtle. What do you think? How do you think the game's going so far? I'm going to bring you in here, Turtle. Give me 1 second till I figure this out. Okay. Patience, Turtle. Patience. And I think your speaker, you are a go. Welcome to the scene there, Turtle. Appreciate you here taking part. Turtle, what do you think so far? We're in Montreal tonight. Is it going as you thought it would be? Hold on, Turtle. Give me 1 second. Let me transition to you there. And yes. Okay, Turtle, all you there.
I think it's going great, Pete. Like, Vasilov just scored that quickly, that early in the game. I think remember like last year when we went out to Montreal, we had a completely different outcome, and especially with the the timing of the goals and stuff like that. But I have a couple minutes here because I got my pork chops on the grill, so and it's starting to rain here, so I want to make sure that I hear you talking about the kits, so I want to make sure I got the Simpsons. I'm walking the Simpsons kit here. And I know we talked about this at Urban last week. My ideal third kit would be the Lightning kit, but just reverse the colors. So it'd be a yellow kit with the blue Lightning.
Interesting, interesting. I like that, Turtle. I do like that. I'm glad you got the pork chops there going. I'm glad we're up 1-0. I appreciate you coming on here, Turtle. Do you think we can do more damage here tonight? Do you think we're gonna see 2, 3, 4-0 here? And like you said, oh, and don't forget, Turtle, we've got the Open Cup there on Wednesday. So Carnell, will he sub out a couple of these guys? Do you like anybody coming in on the bench in the second half to save the legs there? What do you think?
I thought it was very interesting that they started Donovan up top. Um, Maybe that has something to do with the fact that we have that game midweek. But it's also kind of weird because we're not involved in other cup competitions. So it's not like in past years where we're having like 2 games a week between the Champions Cup and all that. So it's not unusual to have a random Wednesday game. So the rest of the players are good, but I don't think we need to sacrifice it. A win at all in order to keep the fresh legs. I think we're going to have the fresh legs, especially compared to the rest of the league that has been involved in the Champions Cup and stuff like that. They've been playing much more games recently than us.
Yeah, we don't have the Canadian Cup. We don't have the Leagues Cup. We don't have the CONCACAF Champions League. So, yeah, you're right. It is a good point. And we are to last year, we saw a lot more Wednesday games. There was a lot of bit more back-to-backs. So, yeah, it is nice. We're going to have the fresh legs. We don't have to overdo it or overthink it, on these Saturday games with the Open Cup coming up. I like that. That's good points. Carnell, though, he is, trying to save us here. It seems a little bit, take maybe advantage of Montreal. Like you said, Donovan getting the nod here today. He seems to like him. I mean, even if you like him, getting the start is a big call up here.
Yeah,
Quinn here with the chance. Can't get a clean crossover, though. But yeah, and then Lukic is back after the red card there, and Indy with the first goal. Do you like no Bueno, no Ura, and there was one other change. Oh yeah, Macanya in for Harriel. So a couple changes there. And anything off the bench, we got Nate, we got Bizo, Bedoya. Do you like Bedoya tonight? He might. Uh, I mean, if Carnell's throwing everything at the cup, do you think Bedoya might come in or Bueno? They might give. You were saying that earlier today with the Blades game. With the 20, 30 minutes that we might see people coming off the bench that you normally start that they don't want to have put a full 90 in. They want to put 60. Do you think we'll see that here tonight with the Union?
Yeah, I mean, just to see what they do at striker, 65, 70 minutes in, because are you going to leave um, Baribo out there and have him play the full 90? Um, at some point in time, I imagine Ura is going to come in. Maybe Donovan plays the full 90, and you swap out Ura for Baribo, and you let those two get a rest and just wear out Donovan. I wouldn't be surprised to be like 15 minutes of Bedoya, which has been kind of standard what we've been seeing out of him uh, so far this year. And then it'd be nice if we can go up, get another goal or two here and give Cavan some serious minutes. I think I saw something that he's actually going to be doing some more training out in with Man City this summer, um, which which either has to do with the fact that how he's playing well or he's not getting enough senior minutes, and Man City wants to get more time with him. So
Interesting. Yeah. I will. Yeah. Will he be training here or will he be training across the pond? I know he has to
I
be
think Chris
18 to.
Pine. I'm not 100
Oh,
percent
okay.
sure. I just kind of saw a tweet about it, but interesting thing about how Man City seems to be interested in the amount of minutes he's been getting or lack thereof.
Yeah. Turtle, let me ask you one quick thing here before you head out or take care of those pork chops. But the people want to know. They're asking me, did you pick sovereignty tonight? Were you advantageous in winning there, capitalizing there on the Kentucky Derby? We know you're a equine man, uh, a man of horsey and taste there. But what
I
was your
was
picks?
I had sovereignty in my like in a couple trifectas and superfectas and stuff. I did not have him winning it. I none of them winning it. I had some with journalism, so I captured in on journalism second place on a place and show bet there. Um, but I was big on American Promise, who is Justified son, and he up front early. He tried to make a break, got boxed out, and then faded when it came home. I was happy to see that Evan Almighty, uh, no, not Evan Almighty, Owen Almighty, I think ended up getting like fifth or something like that, which he was an interesting kind of pick. He had the best breeding for the track conditions by far, but he had trouble with the distance. So I had him sprinkled in some stuff. Not didn't hit any good combinations, but he was a interesting pick. I let him in that actually end up on the board.
So were you in the black or were you in the red?
Oh, in the red. Yeah.
American Promise did not.
Yeah, no promises for American Promise.
Okay, gotcha. What about Mr. Dan Nugent? Did you hear anything from him?
Oh, Dan is all on sovereignty.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. Oh man.
Dan was texting me all day. He's I think he's up to like $200 a day.
And any word from Brian tonight? Did we get Brian a text there? Is he watching the game?
I'm sure he's watching the game. I haven't got a text from him yet, which is surprising. After I usually get texts of that first goal, but I haven't. I have not yet. So maybe
Uh,
he's watching, and I'll get a text in a sec.
I should give Dan a call, see if he'll come on board here, see if he'll give his insight about the Rovers game earlier today. Might have been watching it. By the way, I don't know if you know this, but Turtle's the or not Turtle, but Dan's the one who tipped me off on the Pluto bandwagon. So if it is on Paramount Plus, the Rovers game, it is on Pluto as well for free somehow, which is crazy. Pluto's got this thing, and he's right because I had my dad signed up for Paramount Plus, and I couldn't have him on it and me on it, so I had to use the Pluto, the one game that I wasn't at Urban for. So it's that was a good tip from
Yeah,
Dan, who
yeah, he's been talking up that Pluto.
and yeah, and he I don't know if it's a contingency of NBC or Comcast, but it's uh, I don't know who owns Pluto, but yeah, I don't know how he figured that one out. That was a good one. But yeah, it helped him because he's not going to get. I guess I mean he could get easily a Paramount Plus subscription, but
I think they still have this. American Outlaws got a. That's why I saw my Paramount Plus subscription. We had a discount from being American Outlaws.
okay.
I'm not sure that's still a benefit, but I remember it was a benefit a couple of years ago when they started doing the games on Paramount Plus, and fans got angry because like, well, that's behind a paywall. And like, well, here's a discount.
I've got to talk to Marco see if he knows or
Yeah.
the Ultras guy. So Turtle, anything on the agenda tomorrow? You going to be staying in from the rain, or are you going to go down and well, are you going to walk up the road and watch the end of the Broad Street race tomorrow?
Oh, probably not. No, I'll probably watch the Man U game, then go to work.
Man,
And by that time, I'll be living around Broad Street when the Broad Street happens. You're pretty much trapped in your little area of the city. So, um, hopefully by the time the Man U game is over, I'll be able to leave.
we have a Venezuelan entering the chat here. He is Venezuelan and he has some questions, is how I think I would
Yeah.
interpret that. And yes, question away, preguntas. Uh, we are here to answer. I'm not sure how to say that in Espanol. I don't know if your Espanol is any better there, Turtle, but yeah.
It probably is better than yours. I'm doing my streak, but I gotta go. My pork chops need flipping. So
Roger that, Turtle. Over and
nice
out.
knowing you. So
Up, upwards to Man U tomorrow. Appreciate you jumping in here, showing off your jersey, and giving us some insight for the big Kentucky Derby there today. We will catch you next time on the show, and thank you once more, sir.
no problem. Take care, Pete.
Later. That's Turtle. Big ups to Turtle there for jumping in and joining us. We're into the 26th minute here now, guys, and a little bit of slowdown in the action here in Montreal. As yeah, my mom has entered the chat there as well as the Venezuelan say 1100. But yes, she also picked Sovereignty. My dad picked Sandman to win. I don't know how Sandman did. Sovereignty was the good choice. But yeah, good ups. Thank you to Turtle for jumping in there, and I'm hoping Man United could take care of things tomorrow for him. More so for the Europa Cup on the final will be after they wrap up the second leg on the 21st. So yeah, we'll see how things go there, and let's get a update there. We might be seeing a Canadian in the chat soon. We might even be able to get some Canadian insight shortly from somebody, not from Montreal, but we might be get somebody who has a bone to pick with the Montrealians. Is the Toronto man himself, Big Paul, uh, from the Six, Justin Bieber town. And yeah, we'll see if we can get him in here. See, oh, there's a yellow card there for the Herbers. Big challenge there by Herbers on Dan Lee. Dan Lee taking the hit, but able to stand tall. He speaks to the opposing team there in his native French, and he says, "No, no, 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 no." All right, Guys, get the likes in there, get the subscriptions up there. Again, we're trying to get 155. Help us out there. Herbers with the yellow. We're into the 28th minute. It's 1-0 Philly over Montreal, currently so here in Quebec, in Canada, north of the border. And Philly taking care of business early there in the first minute, first or second minute. But we need to get a couple more here tonight to make sure we take care of things. As Montreal impact threatening here, but pass intercepted, thankfully so. That was McConya there stepping up to the plate. Baseball analogy. Indy's got his cover, gets it back to Blake. Westfield, rather. Right back here. Now, on the move now is Quinn down on the left side in transition. Our Union. And yeah, we need to get that second goal. It's been a bit here back and forth act. Uh, and I was watching the Free Kick podcast earlier this week, and as well as we are doing goal differential wise, uh, it's those creativity chances created that we have been lacking in, apparently. So with the exit of Ozdog to Columbus, but pass completion goes to Jovan Lukic 100%, George Campbell on the other side of things, mere 90%. I don't think, I wonder how many passes that is. It doesn't tell me how many passes. I mean, if you're 1 for 1, that's 100. So, I don't know. But yeah, would like to see another one here before halftime. We've got, I think, Columbus coming up next week post the Open Cup game on Wednesday versus Indy 11. I'm hoping we can get the. I mean, this will be 3 in a row tonight. We take care of things. Oh, Montreal here outside the 18-yard box over on the left side. Blake just kneels down and it's blocked out. It's going to be a corner here, I think, for the Impact, CF Montreal. But Montreal there with a big chance there to tie it up. And on the back foot here now, our Union, honestly, kind of got lucky there. It was a nutmeg there almost on Blake, but I think it hit his back heel. Yeah, Blake with the back heel, and it somehow stays out of the net, wide right. And it's going to be a corner here now for Montreal. Ball is up. Glesnes heads it out. Blocked again by Glesnes. It's going to be a thrown here from Montreal over on the left side. Lucky there, Union are, uh, as quick as we started here in this game, things have not looked as confident as we would have liked them after the fact. As Montreal gathering themselves again, there's 4-on-1 here, Union on Montreal, but they come with it finally, and it's going to be cleared. But Montreal get it right back now outside the 18-yard box, threatening here. It's going to be. It looks like it might be another. They're looking for the penalty there. No call. No call. It's going to be Blake. Free kick, goal kick here. Everybody relax. Ref easy. He just went down. Aiming to say that Kai Wagner took him down in the box, but no, he just went down. Maybe a little bit of shoulder to shoulder nudge, but there is some physicality in MLS there. Let's not just be doing that for anything. Easy. Kai being chipper there. No penalty. Game goes on. Moving forward now into the 30th minute. Midfield here for Union. And Indy's got it. I wonder how many away fans have made the trip up to Montreal, if we've seen any. I know Dave Leno is up there doing the broadcast We saw him last week at Subaru Park, just outside. Very nice, friendly, and yeah, we saw was quite the crew there outside the stadium. There, you had Dave Leno, you had Kyle Alimony, Todd. Forget Todd's. Almost a chance for Union there. Big save by Montreal. Indy with the big shot. Piet stands tall there, waiting on the throw in here now. It's getting a big build up. Suspense builds on this throw in into the box. It's going to be cleared. So looking a little bit better now, but I think Montreal have got the better of things here in the past 10 minutes or so beyond that chance there by Indy at Stade Saputo. And we'll see now if Union can pick things back up. Number 17 is Giacomo, who's getting his first start for Montreal. So let's keep an eye on him here. Prince Owosu, that's number 7. So we're looking at number 7 and 17 up top there. 9 rather. 9 and 17. Prince Owusu is number 9. Got my own board here. Indy looking to get a brace there. That was a couple minutes ago. And another moment when Apple TV finds themselves late to the broadcast showing a replay when we almost missed a goal there again. I I can't believe how many times they do that. Lukic gets it down to Quinn over on the right side. Quinn goes down, tough, takes a hard hit. It's going to be a yellow card to Pierce. Ugh. Yellow card to Pierce. Free kick here now. It's going to be Kai again. Thighs busting out of his socks there. Or not the thighs, calves. This would be long socks. Come on, Union! Piet gets a big fist on it there, but Glesnes has got to get back now. He's behind Mark. He's going to try and take his man down. Glesnes really is slow there, isn't he? Getting back. I mean, really behind the ball. He was trying to take his own yellow there, but couldn't get his man down. He was so far behind. Air horn indeed. We do it all here on these watch-alongs, guys. Join us in the chat there. Get the likes in. Help us out there. And if you want to be a part of it, give me a nudge there. Turtle was great there earlier on. And great insight on the Kentucky Derby. He's got the Man United game tomorrow. Not sure who they're playing, but with 4 games left, trying to do a little bit better, get up the table a bit. We saw the Forest losing to Brentford, dropping off a cliff there from like third or fourth to sixth out of Champions League. Dreams shattered. But yeah, for us, it was Rovers earlier this morning. And yeah, looking for a Union to pick us up here tonight and doing it as much so far here as we stand 1-0 in the 38th minute. About 10 minutes left before halftime. Can Union get a second one? Blake now, goal kick. He's going to put it up to Westfield over on the right side. It's battled around, header after header. Glesnes has got it, and he's going to push it forward. And it's going to end up in Montreal's hands over on the right side now. Waterman's got it. Yes, we should have made some poutine in honor of this away game here tonight. Total probably makes good poutine. I also heard there's some what's that let me look here. There's one other delicacy that lost my phone. Oh, I found it. That the Montrealians. Wonder if people of Montreal have a nickname. Oh yeah, the maple taffy. That's the other thing. I wonder if Dave Leno or any of the Union players tried some maple taffy while they were up there. There's some Popeyes supplements. That's a good advertisement. If I was going to get a supplement, I would want to get the ones that Popeye's getting. I mean, there has to be some spinach involved in that, right? I'm not sure. Big crowd there in Montreal. I will say that. I don't know how much this stadium holds. Let's see if we can get some numbers there on Stade Saputo. Home. Let's see. It holds close to 20,000. And it looks like it's been around since 2008. It's home of the CF Montreal and simply CF Montreal. Okay. Owusu again, threatening. A little bit of lull in the action here. 41st minute now. It was nice, quick early goal there to get us going, but we've slowed down a bit here. But we're going to keep going. I wonder if Fang made the trip north. Come on. It's going to be a Blake goal kick here as we enter the 42nd minute. Let's see if we can. Yeah, All right, Donadal's bench there. No familiar names to I. I'd have to look up those guys, but bench for Philly. We've got Semmel there as the backup to Blake. You got Cavan, you got Ura, Bueno, Bedoya, Raffanello, Bizo, Damiani, and Nate Harrell. Decent bench tonight. Decent bench. So we should see some action there in the second half. Some big names probably going to be utilized. Don't want to overload them, but don't want to underwhelm them. Keep them warmed up, ready to go for Wednesday versus Indy 11. Should be no problem on Wednesday, but I will be there in person at Subaru Park. Love wins. But we'll see how big a crowd there will be on Wednesday. If there will be a large showing for the Cup game. First Cup game of the year. Last year we had a lot going on with the CONCACAF champions, and we didn't have the Open Cup at all last year. But then, yeah, and later in August they closed down for a month for the Leagues Cup. Let's get some score updates here. Blake collects it. Let's get some score updates around the league and get some maybe live standings. Let's see if we can refresh here. This should be live. Philly moves up into second place right now as it stands. Columbus, Gosdog, Columbus is up 2-0. Wonder if Gosdog got any goals tonight. His first goal, I think they're still waiting for him to get one on that big signing. That would be interesting if he got it. I'm not sure who they're playing. Columbus Crew. It is 2-0 over Charlotte right now. And yeah, I don't know who has scored yet. But standings, Philly could move up to second place. I don't know if Cincy's playing tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow versus NYCFC. So we lost to NYC. We lose or we drew? We lost, I think, 1-0 to New York. Yes, we lost 1-0 a couple of weeks ago to New York. So hopefully they can do the same. Those will cancel out, and Cincy will find themselves in third, us in second, if things stand as much so. So they're mentioning Jim Curtin there. Carnell taking obviously over for Jim Curtin. Jim Curtin still, on the beach there at the moment. He is has yet to you know, sign anywhere. I mean, he's getting paid there from the union for at least another year. I think he's good till 2026. But we saw Kansas City and a couple other teams there make the moves against. Is Jim going to get you know come off the beach, with his tan and get back to work soon? It's been, I guess, September 3. I mean, we're at 8 months now. 8 months. So see summer. Will he make a move across the pond? Uh, or go more international? I would assume another MLS team for Jim Curtin, but uh, free kick here for Union into injury time for the first half. 2 minutes. I would have guessed +1, but we'll stay here for all two, no matter. Okay. All right. But yeah, so guys, freshen up there at the halftime break there. We're up 1-0. They'll be back in the second half. Get some snacks. Get some Molson in honor. Molson, get your poutine. What's that other? Let's see. I don't know. I guess get some Crown Royal. Uh, your Luna lemon bars. Not sure other of Canadian drinks or snacks or so forth, but whatever you are up to, fill her up at the halftime and come on back, join me for the second half. We're gonna need the help there, guys, in the chat. We're gonna, Turtle did his penance there in the first half. I don't know if he'll make his way back, but you know, this isn't a walk in the park here at all. As Impact Westfield clears it there inside the 6-yard box. Inside the 6-yard box there, guys. This first half has been, exciting and off the get-go, but since then, I don't want to say all Montreal, but I want to say this has not been easy and has not gone in Union's immense favor so far. So I think we may have gotten lucky there off the blocks, but we've got to stay on point here, and maybe we'll see some subs there earlier on to ensure that we get. And it's, guys, that's it. It's 1-1 here before halftime. Unbelievable. Can't close the door. Can't get to the locker room. Union. I mean, it's been Montreal. They're knocking on the door here for the first half. Disappointingly so here. that we can't get into it. Carnell maybe making a mistake there of, I don't know, guys. I mean, waiting, trying to get us into the locker room. I don't know. We're going to come out. We're going to have to put some subs in here, guys, because a draw here at halftime versus Montreal, 3 goals in 10 games. This is bad stuff here from the Union so far. But you saw it coming. You saw it coming. There's been chances in the first half, and it was only a matter of time. And it's Union are going to step up here in the second half. I mean, 2 minutes there, and I think it was in the third minute of added time there. Montreal nicks it, and it's Giacomo Veroni who gets it. In fact, uh, unbelievable. I said we got to watch out for this guy. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my days indeed. Uh, I don't know. They're saying Veroni might come out at halftime. I don't know if it's just he's just coming back from injury and didn't want to play too much. But Indy goal there in the second minute. Veroni there ties it up in the 47th, 48th minute there. They go into the locker room at halftime. It's 1-1. Unbelievable stuff here. Disappointingly so for the Union. And I'm gonna freshen up here. If you guys want to join me here in the second half, give me a nudge there on Twitter at Philly Rovers. Shoot me a message or something. But yeah, definitely could use a hand. We'll be back in a little bit. I am disappointed here at this situation. Just couldn't get into the locker room. We got to see some subs take to the stage there in the second half because this is a road game. We want to get 3 points. We don't want to go home with one. We don't want to go home, let alone empty-handed, because it is looking that way as it stands right now. We're not shutting down. We're not getting more chances, and we're not getting those ones. And you saw Indy there with a big chance on net there, but their own Piette stepping up goalie wise. But yeah, I don't want to say flabbergasted. We saw it coming, but we'll be back in the second half here, guys. I'm going to take a quick break, but stay with me. Unbelievable and disappointing. Who are we going to see coming in the second half? Are they going to limp Bedoya out to help us get a goal here now? Because guys, I don't want to get a draw here. I don't want to lose this one. And we were in second place there. See not playing till tomorrow. Columbus is up. Well, now Columbus was up 2-0. They're now 2-1 over Charlotte. So Inter Miami climbing the table at 3-1. They're getting back on track after lifeless against Vancouver on Wednesday. So yeah, Montreal may be finding form here after that big win in penalties versus Toronto. Although I did note that Nicolo may have watched it, may have taken it up, and said it was more so Toronto playing bad. But this is a team there. I mean, this is like Nicolo says, is this speaking more to Union's inability to finish, inability to shut the door here? I mean, a draw would be disastrous for Union tonight. But let's see if we can get it back under control here. I'm going to take a quick 5 minutes here, guys. Stay with me. Get the likes in. Get the subbies up there, guys. Again, we're trying to get to 155 in the next week or two. If you can help me out, appreciate it as much so. 1-1 halftime. Poutine flying all around there at the end of the first half. I gotta just take 5. I'm I'm disappointed. Disappointed. Uh, how do I pause? I gotta put a banner up here. Halftime. Okay, be back in 5, guys. Stay with me. Get your predictions in here for the second half in the chat. Tell me what you thought about the first half. Let me know what we need to do. Who needs to come in? Do we need Semmel to come in? Was that a bad let up there by Blake? Should he have had that one? I don't think that's the answer, but you know, things need to be taken care of here. Donovan probably has got to go out. Glesnes, I don't know. You know, something's got to happen. Damiani's got to come in for sure. All right, be back soon. just joining me here. Back at it. Okay. Well, welcome back. Still coming. Rough first half, in all honesty. I mean, XG there. Saw that. Better turn this music off here. XG there, all in favor of Montreal, 1.5 or so. I mean, I will say Todd pointed that out in his podcast. The lack of creativity. Gazdag has left, so we're gonna see now. What changes Carnell will make, but 1-1. Ugly stuff here so far. Off to the races early on there to go up 1-0, but Union have not seen anything since then, really. Chance by Indy at one point, but this has been CF Montreal's game so far. So beyond minute 2. So let's see if changes will be made at the break or if we'll wait another 10 minutes. And it looks like they're going to keep Veroni in. Tad Longer's there for Montreal. Yeah, I'm we see another goal. I don't know, guys. This will be for Montreal. I don't know. This will be bad stuff here. I mean, we started this season on the road with a win away at Orlando, and you got to take advantage here. If you're going for a supporter shield, if you want to get a good spot for the playoffs, everybody makes the playoffs, right? Except last year if you were the Union. But you can't be messing these games up here, especially these away games when you go up. You know what? It's just bad form here so far by Union to let this one get away. But I'll give them the benefit of the doubt here to pick things back up in the second half, and Carnell maybe just biding his time here to unleash Urad, to unleash Damiani, to unleash Bedoya. That was a joke in the second half there. So we'll see. But let me get the banner back up and edit this one. Oops. Edit. Save. Okay, there we go. All right. We're live. Second half underway. Back at it. Nicolo still here. Hoagie's still here. Turtle in the house. We've got the Alvas and perhaps the Venezuelan there. Back at it. But yeah, let's see. Let's see what Union can put together here in the second half. Oops. I mean, we're looking for third win in a row here. And you know, remember we started off the first half quite quickly, so let's see if we can make some moves out of the gate here again. Prince Owusu, Virioni up front there. Virioni getting a goal there to get Montreal back on the scoreboard and tie this things up there. They had chances all first half. And yeah, win probability, I said it. It was 30%, about a third apiece there at the kickoff. And it's back to a third apiece there. So, I mean, the away teams, it's tough to be an away team in the MLS, but when you're up 1-0, you got to make it happen. So let me see here how Philly have done beyond Orlando away this year. I think they've had at least 2 wins. Union, Union here playing some defense. Westfield's got it, or yeah, 39. Yeah, Westfield. So we had the win at Orlando. We had the win at New England. And yeah, so we had 2 away wins. I don't know if you guys heard that, but Campbell for Montreal is from Chester, Pennsylvania. That is interesting. Campbell, Montreal, CF. George Campbell, Chester, Pennsylvania, which is home to Subaru Park. Love wins. Uh, wow. Uh, Plays center back for Montreal, and he's 23. Was he? Oh my gosh. Okay. Decision goes Philly's way. It's going to be Blake here. Montreal thinking that was a corner, and I think they were correct, but uh, we get the nod on that one. Vrioni is not happy. Man, so yeah, he was a homegrown Atlanta player. Oh my gosh. Turnover at the back. Montreal's got it outside the 18-yard backs, but looks like we're going to clear it there. It's going to be a foul. Oh my gosh. That was a turnover by Lukic, it looks like. And Glesnes not helping. Luckily, Westfield has us covered, clears it, and there's a referee calls the ball dead. It's going to be Union ball here at midfield now. Moving forward, we give it right back. Montreal, impact. I don't know. We got to see some moves made at Carnell soon here because, I do want to win this game. A point on the road here at Montreal, not enough. Not enough against a team that's last in the league. You know, let's go. Yeah, Miami up 3-1 now. They're in third place. We're down to fourth. Let's get it together. Montreal gets another goal. I don't know. I might call this one and go see the accountant too. And I've already seen it. I've already seen it. It was well, it wasn't as good as the first one. I did like the first one. I liked the second one, but it wasn't as good as the first one. I like Ben Affleck. Chance here for Dan Lee outside the box. Gets blocked. But you showing some life here a little bit. Finally. But, in transition now are the impact, and right back down now on the right side's going to be throwing here. I can't believe this center back is from Chester, Pennsylvania. Ball is up, cross in, can't stay in bounds. It's going to be Blake ball. People from Montreal are called Montrealais. French from Montrealer. Yeah. Playing out from the back now, our Union. Turnover immediately. Ty trying to get it back, but foul on Waterman. And back to Pieta here. 1-1. We're going to need our own turnover here. I've just seen it's and guys, I'm not liking this game here. I'm not liking this, and it looks like this could be Montreal outside the box chances, and he's got no narrow. I'm wrong. Glesnes gets a foot on it though. It's going to be a corner here for Montreal. I'll give credit where credit's due. Glesnes gets a foot on it there to keep us alive somehow. Oh man. Yeah, Owusu setting up Pierce there inside the box. I didn't think anyone was there. Pierce came out of nowhere for Montreal. And there's a sub. Finally, Carnell has seen enough. Thankfully so, because I've seen enough since probably the 3rd minute. It's Damiani is in. Donovan is out. Donovan has had his time. It's done. It's over with. Damiani in. Let's go. Let's see some life now. Let's see some things pick up here for Union. All right, let's see if Damiani can make an impact here. Pun intended, really quickly. A lot of minutes though there for Donovan. Another yellow card here to Montreal. The Chester native takes a yellow card there. George Campbell. Chester taking big hits. Chester losing Crozier. Chester Medical Center this past week just closed yesterday, guys. A lot of Chester news there. George Campbell here playing for CF Montreal. Crozier Chester Medical Center closing yesterday. And, uh, it's bad news bears there for Chester at the moment with that. That's 3,000 people out of work there in Chester. So now you got the Union, you got the prison, you got the casino, you got what's that bar called? Oh, you've got Hayes Lounge there, right next to the stadium, down the street. Favorite of mine, pregame wise. Shout out Hayes Lounge if they're watching. You get a cold 6 pack there for your pregame, your tailgate scene for the Union or whoever's playing at the Super Park, Love wins. But you can also just stop in there, get some food, and cold brewskis down the street. We used to go to Gins, but Hayes has been the spot now for the past year or two, and yeah, we prefer that one. The Montreal faithful there getting into this one. They haven't had much fun this year so far, so enjoying this current draw as there's a free kick for Montreal in the box, cleared out, cleared. Come on. I think we're gonna need to see some more subs here, guys. Nobody's doing anything. Nobody wants to step up. Damiani's been in now 3 or 4 minutes, but he can't do anything if nobody gets him the ball. And this has been all Montreal. I don't know if we'll see anything here now. Turnover. I mean, the turnovers have been coming from Philly game so far. So let's see if we can get some chances, get some things going here. This has been not a very easy on the eyes game in the second half. I thought we would improve a little bit, but I'm starting to worry a bit that Todd was right in his recent podcast about the lack of creativity with this Gazdag exit, and that it might be, you know, what are we gonna do? We can't do anything. There is no transfer window open right now. Phillies win 7-2. Wow. Big update there from Julio. Appreciate that there in the chat. That's a big win there for the Phillies against the Diamondbacks. And yeah, take that, Mark and Gabby. Not sure. Oh, not sure what is worse for Chester. The medical center closing or Pete thinking that Hayes Lounge is their fourth largest employer. Yeah, exactly. You know, I don't know if 2SP. I think that's Aston technically. It's not Chester, but yeah, it's that mayor's got to get to work now. Yeah, so Taylor Hospital closed. Same system. They closed 2 weeks or 10 days ago. Used to work at Taylor, guys. Sad scenes there in Ridley. Uh, you know, they were in the news for not paying their taxes. This Prospect Medical Holdings, and yeah, It's just been onslaught, bad scenes since they took over. Went from nonprofit to for-profit, and this California-based is just taking advantage of this for all it's worth. Selling the land, not keeping up with things, and just terrible, terrible, terrible. Yeah, DCMH, Taylor, Springfield, Crozier, done, over with. Uh, so, but yeah, we can't think about that with George Campbell on the scene there tonight. We've got to take care of business and not let up here on him. He's a Chester native. if anybody in the chat there has a Subaru vehicle, you can get free parking at the stadium for the games. Big game tomorrow. Sporting Kansas City versus LA Galaxy. I don't think there's been any announcement to Spring getting a new manager yet. Let's check that out. Sporting Kansas City. Is it interim manager still? Has there been an announcement I missed? Peter Vermees is out, and Gary Zavagnin is the interim manager currently. Nothing going on here so far, guys. Into the 63rd minute now, guys. Remains 1-1. It's back and forth here, but Montreal in the second half here. Union on the back foot, waiting for the opportunity in transition to capitalize, but I haven't seen any hint of that happening anytime soon. It's just been turnover after turnover. Chances have been going the Montrealian way, and the Impact, taking advantage and trying to get a win at home here that they haven't been able to do all year. And I think it would be pretty bad scenes if Philly it happens to Philly first here on May 3rd. Montreal trying to cross it here into the box. Can't clear it here, guys. We can't clear it. Another cross into the box. Looks like McConaughey's going to get a header on it, but it's still in the box here. It's going to be a corner here for Montreal. Kai takes a hit there. So Donadal is a former Montreal Impact player. He used to coach in Russia before coming back to Canada. He was the assistant earlier this year. Oh, looks like he's interim manager. Ball inside the box here after the corner. Montreal can't get it in. Union hanging on by a thread here into the 65th minute now. It's going to be a throw in. And Union need a timeout, but we know they can't call one. Okay, so Montreal's manager was just fired in March. Is Laurent Courtois. So this Donadal is the interim manager currently. Courtois led the team to its worst start, 1 point over 5 matches. Its inaugural MLS season in 2012. So this Donadal guy is the interim manager. We're gonna be helping him get a full-time job if this keeps up here. Free kick here. It looks like Kai's gonna take it down over on the left side. Could the Union be playing Jim Curtin's future team here? Would Jim Curtin be eyeing up a Montreal managerial position? Glesnes up to midfield. Union, give it away. Down over on the left side now, Montreal. I think it's coming for Montreal, guys. Outside the box. Big hit. It's going to sail over the bar, though, thankfully so. Saliba can't keep it on target. I'm not. We need more changes here. Donadal is getting the better of us here right now. Changes need to be made. Carnell needs to go to the bench again. Needs Damiani needs help. Who else could come in? Ura. Put everybody in there. Bueno. Put in Nate. I mean, oh my God. It's chance after chance here, and somehow we're coming up with a clearance, but we can only do this so much here, guys. It's just given away. Here we go. It doesn't look like we know what we're doing. It looks like we can't hold on to it. All right, let's see here. Luka just got it. Quinn Danley, no whistle on the field. Play goes on. They're going to go back over the right side. Indy's got it now. Scored the first goal early on in the second minute. Glesnes now coming up over the right side. Back to Indy. We're going to slow it down now. Kai's got it. Give it back to Kai, Quinn. Here we go. All the way back to Makanya now. Danley, Makanya. Oh, I don't like this. Oh, I think it's a turnover at the back somehow. Turnover. You saw it coming here now, and that looks like it's Prince Owosu over on the left side. It's him versus Glesnes, and he's looking for the open man. We have time. Somehow Union climbs back into it. Prince Owusu didn't do anything with that. I don't know. I mean, it's just one-on-one versus Glesnes. You literally just have to just blink and Glesnes would have fallen down and he would have had a goal. I don't know what Prince Owusu's doing there. That's crazy. We really got lucky. Wow. Wow. We escape. Close one, guys. Close one. Piet, the captain, wearing the armband there for Montreal. Into the 71st now, and somehow remains one apiece here. Philly, Montreal. I don't know if we'll see another sub shortly. I everybody's talking about Prince Owosu and what just happened, just transpired there. It was Prince Owosu versus Jacob Glesnes, 1-on-1. Just has to beat Jacob. I mean, he should have been licking lips. He just dribbles it back and forth, waiting for an open man, somebody to come out and help him. He shouldn't need help. Philly let off the hook there. Fortunately, so for us, but I mean that was something. Yeah, I would like to see probably Ura come on soon, the Danish man. Playing out from the back here, Montreal Union giving them trouble though at the back. Can't come up with it. Lukic has got it now. It's going to be Dan Lee. Gets it over to Quinn Sullivan. Quinn Sullivan's got room to breathe here on the left side. He's going to let it fly. Wide left. Changes. Nate Harriel coming on. And the Danish man himself. Yes, Ura coming on here now. Let's go, guys. Baribo is off. Baribo hasn't. I haven't seen Baribo, take part all game. Okay, let's go, guys. Okay, let's see if things pick up now. Here now, you know, Nate will be able to push forward from the back. I don't know who Nick came in for. Oh, okay, Indy and Baribo both off. Harriel and Ura both in. Indy with the goal. Oh, chance here. Down in the box trying to get the call. And is that going to be a penalty? Oh, it is not. Wow. So Nate Harriel gets the yellow there for the Hollywood esque fall there inside the box, trying to draw the penalty, get the ref's attention, but he instead garners a yellow card there. And yeah, I haven't seen that before really. You don't see that too often here. I mean, it's a bold call, and he really must have believed that there. Nate did go down easily in the box there, and you saw Waterman really trying to highlight that. And I don't know if can't you get a yellow for asking for a yellow? Could there have been two yellows there? Montreal now here in transition inside the 18-yard box. Union and trying to get their own penalty call there in the box is Montreal. and no call. Ref stays silent, holds on the whistle, and they're looking at it actually. Oh, what the hell? Oh, he went down on his own accord. I think he slid, he tripped on his own 2 feet. Sealy. VAR checking on the field, they'll find that this is no call here. Sealy, it, honestly, he should be getting a yellow for simulation himself. Once they look at this replay, he should be getting the yellow. I mean, if he's calling for himself to get the yellow, but he slipped himself, that should be a no, no. It can't be a penalty. They're saying it might be a penalty. Showing the replay. He did trip on the back feet, but I mean, that's not. Oh, he did. It looks like Lukic did put his foot out there. Oh man, they're going to the monitor. This is probably going to be a penalty. Not looking good here for Philly, as I called for the yellow on simulation. Now I'm looking at it. This might be a penalty here, guys. Not looking good. Sealy going down in the box. Foot stuck out by Lukic. Possible penalty, possible foul here on the field at Stade Saputo. Can they draw this? Uh, if MLS can have VAR, there is no reason why the championship can't have it. Listen, I kind of like that they don't have it. Everybody. It's even for everybody. You know, Rovers don't have it. Preston doesn't have it. Nobody has it in the championship, so they all have to deal with it. They all get the calls. There might be, a streak of one going someone's way or not, but it's all even at the end of the day. It's all, we don't need to be giving everything to the robots just yet. Let's keep it humanized as much as we can. I like it. There's no way for me to. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Was he going? I mean, he didn't, did he? I mean, if he didn't have a chance, oh my gosh, penalty? I don't know. He's about to announce the call. Penalty, yes. Whew. All right, yes. Good work, guys. Good work. Yes, that was suspenseful. In all honesty, I love the announcements. I didn't know we did that. I know that they started doing that in the Premier League where they announce it referee wise. I don't think I realized that the MLS refs are doing that now too. But yeah, that was I like that announcement there by Rep. It was he did wait an extra second there. He says he walked out kind of, and there's action on the field here. Things getting heated. Ura, the Danish man who just came in there for Baribo shortly ago, is now in Waterman's face. Waterman getting heated. He's the one that called for the simulation on Nate Harriel. Got the call to go his way, but is this one going to go against him? Everybody think cool heads need to prevail here for Union because it hasn't been going their way, and we did get lucky with that penalty kick, not going their way. So hopefully, let's see here what happened in the replay. Barely touched him. Barely touched him. Give him the simulation call, ref. I mean, yeah, Uro did come in the back of him a little bit, but I mean, come on. Damiani, and he pushes Damiani. I don't know what he said to him. I don't know if Damiani said anything to him. What happened there? What is going on here now? Let's go. Come on, 10 minutes, boys. Let's get the last 10 minutes. I like it. Nicolo's in the chat there. Yeah, yeah, let's go. Oh, let's get hype. We can win this. It's been ugly so far here for Union. We had 2 minutes of good play there that got us a goal, that got us a lead there for the first half before injury time, before out of time in the first half. But it's been all impact thus far thereafter. And, with 10 minutes remaining here plus stoppage, we could maybe nick get 3 points here on the road against a struggling team with a new manager, interim manager bounce. Let's steal this one. Let's steal this one on the road here. Stay with us, guys. Stay with us. Another yellow card here. Montreal fan base does not like it. Goes Philly's way. We are familiar with this feeling of referee not in the home base pockets. Let's see here. Opoku coming on. He sounds familiar. Okay, Pierce is out. Opoku is in. Saliba is out. Loturi is in. I think both teams here, I don't think either team wants a draw, in all honesty. The Montreal wants their first home win. Is their first win in general? I gotta check that. Or I don't know if. Oh my gosh! Union! Union! 2-1 here! What did I say, guys? We can steal this. We can get this. Ura off the bench gets the goal here. They're up 2-1 now in the 84th minute there. Mistake at the back there for Montreal. And it's the Danish man himself. Let's go! Sarah can't close it there. He can't find a way. The Union away faithful there being highlighted on the scene in Stade Saputo there, getting the nod there. And it's, onside. Fantastic pass. It was not a mistake at the back. It was Lukic to Ura in between two Montrealians. Big assist there by Lukic. Ura finishes it. He's a DP for a reason. Bedoya, cheering his man on there from the sidelines with that. He knows he's not getting in now. That was good stuff. Good stuff. Never a doubt there. Never a doubt. Let's go. Come on, indeed. Come on. All right, let's close it out. Let's finish this one. Let's park the bus. Park the bus. Should we go for another? Let's look at the standings here now. Let's get that supporter shield hopes up. All right, into the 86th minute there now. We had some internet issues there a second ago. My apologies. Yes, so standings wise, as it stands in the standings, Philly moves up to second place here if score holds 2-1. Columbus now 3-2 in a battle versus Charlotte. And I think that is, we got to check to see if Gazdag 3 goals there. Inter Miami up 4-1. Demolishing Red Bulls. Like to see it. And since he still has to play tomorrow. All right. Big goal there. Big pass by Lukic. Huge. Concerning game all around overall, but Ura off the bench. We kind of went B team here, and we kind of, we're playing into the rotation. But yeah, it's definitely concerning. But maybe we can't think about it too much. We're just, it is a bit of a trip up to Montreal, and maybe that bus ride or plane trip got the better of us the majority of the game so far. And luckily, Ura cleans it up, and we can finish this one. Big, I think that was Ura takes his man down, but thought he thought he should have got away with that one, but seemed to be big takedown. More reinforcements coming in here for both sides. Bueno coming in. Captain is off, Pieta. Quinn Sullivan is off. Raffanello is on. Raffanello and Bueno both in. Never a doubt, guys. Never a doubt. We got the lead back. Let's see it out here. Oh my gosh, Montreal here. Oh God, in the box here. Chance somehow stays out of it. Union now here in transition. They've got numbers. Oh no. George Campbell still at the back there for the Chester native for Montreal. Second goal of the season there for Ura, Danishman. All right, let's go, guys. Let's clean this up here. Let's keep it out. Let's finish it up here. Ooh, man. They're showing a replay here just a minute or two ago. Sealy in and around the 6-yard box with a huge opportunity. Cross in. Somehow keeps it out. And Union, I don't know, find themselves lucky but fortunate. So 6+ minutes. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know where that six is coming from. There hasn't been that many injuries. Has there been that many injuries? Who's been keeping a clock on this? I mean, nobody's been down. 6? Celsius is adding is trying to get more advertisement time. Is that what that's about? I don't know what's 6? 6? Cease, I should say. Cease. The VAR. Oh, the VAR. VAR check. Thank you, Turtle. Thank you. But still, 6? Cease? How are those pork chops, Turtle? How are they doing? We'll be turning on usually AAT Sports has a post game show. I'll probably throw that on after this. I don't know. Came out great. Good pork chops there by Chef Turtle. Uh, 4 minutes here. We're 2 minutes in, guys. 4 to go. Let's see this one out here. Shut the door. Blake, milk it there. Take the yellow, Blake. Don't give him anything. Montreal crowd still in this one. Uh, Sessois comes out of the net there pretty boldly so. But yeah, Montreal gonna try and take this down quickly here as they have 3.5 left on the clock. But Union are gonna get it back and they're gonna clear it. Wagner. Oh. Ooh, that one. Challenge there. Wagner taken down. Clock ticks on. 3 minutes to go. Looked like it hurt. 3 minutes to go. 2.5. Free kick here for Union. You know what? If we can take this here, if we can get 3 points away, that is huge on the road in Canada, north of the border here. 3 points, massive here. Statement, in a game where we weren't at our best, but we got an early goal, we got a late goal, and we closed things out here towards the end of things. Don't want to speak too soon. We got 2 minutes left on the clock, but Union looking like they may be able to pull this one out and get 3 wins on the road going into the Cup game, the Open Cup game on Wednesday, back at home, Subaru Park. Love wins. They'll be able to take it to Indy 11, move forward in that thing, and then big game next week. I think is it Cincy or Columbus? Let's see matches next week. We are looking at Columbus Crew, the return of Gazduck Saturday next week at home. That'll be a big one, guys. That will be a big one. And the Union's all-time leading goal scorer makes his first return to the city of brotherly love, which is Chester. And yeah, that is we'll be at Hayes Lounge beforehand, and then we'll be at the not Union Yards. Can't remember what that bar is on the other side of things. The Larimer, possibly post game. Just put that in your calendar, book it. Maybe we'll see Dave Leno there and company. But yeah, we might be making our way over to AAT Sports post-game show after this one wraps up. We've got about 30 seconds left here on the clock. We got the away win in Orlando to start things off. We've got an away win against the New England Revolution. And tonight here, we might be able to just finish up here another away win for the Philadelphia Union. Hugely so. Away wins are few and far between for MLS teams. So it's a statement that the Union can do this regularly. So here early in the season, they've got their most wins. They've got more wins this season at home than they did all last season so far, or they've at least matched it. But a huge stat there. So you could say things are definitely have turned around since in the Carnell era, and that is full time here. Union have done it. It's 2-1 in Quebec. Stade Saputo. Montreal crowd are silenced, but they boo on. And it's good things here as Indy, Vasilev, Mikhail Ura, the Danishman, they get a goal apiece there early, late in the second and 84th minute, respectively. So Veroni making his first start there for Montreal in the 48th minute of stoppage time of the first half, but not enough. They had a lot of chances. They probably had a much better XG, but it's good things here for the Union. Doop, doop, doop. We move forward now, looking ahead at the Open Cup on Wednesday, and then next week, Saturday, Columbus, Gosdog, Subaru Park, Love Wins in Chester. We'll be there. You'll be there. We'll be cheering on the lads, and we'll be getting it ready to go. And we'll be having our my our Kai. What is it? The Mai Tai. Our Kai Tai cocktails in full force there, as well as the Chickies and Pete's crab fries, perhaps. But that's it from me, guys, here tonight. As yeah, Mikel Ura off the bench, second goal of the season there. I don't know who's gonna get the player of the game tonight. I guess at Mikel, the winning goal there. Don Adele there, the interim manager there. We give him an excuse not to continue as manager, thankfully so. But yes, guys, get the likes in, get the subs in on the way out. Appreciate all your help. You've been great there tonight. We'll see you again on the next one, hopefully soon enough. But it's update the banner. Thank you there, Turtle. Way to give me the 2-1 indeed. Yes, thank you for that, Turtle. And we'll show that there as we sign off here tonight on our Union Watch Along, our second live watch along here on the Philly Rovers channel. It was a rough morning for us, but Union pick us right back up here. And on to the next one, guys. That's it for me, Pete with Philly Rovers. Peace out. Thanks, guys.